The Calgary Police is hosting a diversity open house next week. From 6 to 8 on Wednesday, January 22nd, members of the CPS Diversity Resources Unit, Volunteer Resource Unit, Youth Mentorship Unit, and the Recruiting Unit will be available to talk to the public. Booths will be set up from each area to let people know what it takes to become a CPS member, a volunteer, how to join youth mentorship programs, and the Police Cadet Corps. For more information, go to calgarypolice.ca. Two Calgary women are facing multiple charges in connection with a string of distraction thefts in our city. 25-year-old Jessica Fletcher and 24-year-old Jocelyn Saliba were picked up by police this week. As Chad Coughlin reports, businesses need to be aware of this increasingly popular theft technique. The Calgary Zoo is inviting people back to the Penguin Walk again this year. Last year, the event was so successful, they decided to do it all again. State's News pal Bria Jupe was there to give us all the details. It's Free Fitness Week here on campus, and State's Gym is promoting the free fitness classes that full-time students can participate in. Tabata is one of the newest fitness classes that has hit State's campus and is helping students stay fit with this high-intensity activity. State's Gym is offering free classes for students to help the campus stay fit and promote healthy living. The gym has brought in a lot of different equipment to help students figure out what is right for them, and students are eager to test the free classes.
I haven't tried one, but I'm open to try one. Trying to look at my schedule, and if it fits into one, I think I should.
Head over to mystate.ca to snag your spot in the gym. The weekend is upon us, so let's have a look at what great events are happening around our city. New Year's resolutions seem like a great way to kick off the new you of 2014, but today marks the day that most resolutions taper off. Unless, of course, you go to SAIT. Dania Gravel has more.
Cass, how's it looking out there?
Dania, it's looking great out here. We had some sun, it's great blue sky today, a little bit of wispy clouds, but we were in the positives for the temperatures, but I'll have more on that in weather later. Dania? Let's take a look at the weather across our beautiful country today, starting here on the west coast of Vancouver. 8 degrees sunny, beautiful there on the west coast. Maybe not exactly a beach day, but for January, it just might be. Edmonton, 7 degrees, partly cloudy. Get back to that in a second with the provincial. Regina, 2 degrees with some snow. You got the positives, you got some snow, so it's kind of the best of both worlds there in Regina. And then Winnipeg, -2 and snowy. You're so much better than you have been for so far this week. So Winnipeg, good job for you getting up there. Moving over to the east coast now. Toronto, -10. Most mix of sun and cloud there. As you can see, it's a trend going across the east coast. Montreal, -14. Halifax, -9 and sunny. So much better Halifax than a few days ago when you had that blizzard warning going on. And St. John's, -4. Mix of sun and clouds. But if these aren't good enough for you, if you want to get a tan, go to the beach, let's check out the resorts to see what options you have. Calgary today, we got to a high of 11 degrees, great for the end of January, had a mix of sun and cloud, wind coming from the northwest at only 4 kilometers an hour, and we're going to get some more mainly sunny skies tomorrow. Moving into our provincial map now, Grand Prairie, 7 degrees, mix of sun and cloud. Fort McMurray, you're kind of the dark spot there in Alberta, but I mean, -4 end of January, still pretty good. As we move further south in our province, just a mix of sun and cloud going on. Edmonton, 7 degrees, Red Deer, 6 in the positives, and then Calgary, Medicine Hat, Lethbridge, you're all 9 degrees. Like I said, it's almost a beach day here in Calgary at the end of January, and Banff, you're 3 degrees, mix of sun and cloud. Well, let's see what's in store for Calgary for the next 5 days. Tonight we'll be clear of the high of 11, we'll have 7. Tomorrow, mainly sunny, high of 11, beautiful for the start of our weekend. Then Sunday, could get some rain, could get some snow, but we will have a high of 9, so a little bit of bipolarness there with Mother Nature. Then going back into the work week, sunny, high of 0 on Monday, sunny, high of 7 on Tuesday. But if you're more of a snow person, let's check out the ski report to see how the slopes are doing.
We had many of the downtown people, we had a lot of city people here, and just some genuine interest because people are excited about the downtown.
Excitement and interest were just two of the words to describe the energy in the room after Destination Downtown. The city brought in Simon O'Byrne, a professional urban planner and designer. And Simon sees lots of opportunity for the border city.
I think there's so much potential in Lloydminster, and there's so much growth. There's a huge amount of growth. There's 30,000 people here, a trade area of 100 to 150,000 people. So the question is, how do you want to take that growth and target it?
And business owners like Amanda Amandrud were invigorated after Simon's presentation.
Oh man, Simon was super inspiring. He had so much to say. I'd actually like to kidnap him for about a year and keep him here to help us do some of this downtown rebuilding and revitalization.
When you think about outdoor festivals, your first thought might be summer. What was encouraged at the meeting was that maybe we need to start embracing winter. Considering the border city experiences frigid temperatures just about half of the year, it seems like a no-brainer to try and bring out the people during those months, and the city has been trying.
We've tried, we've been doing winter festivals. We did a downtown winter festival. We did a winter festival around Hockey Day in Canada as well. We understand that it needs to be activity year-round.
And business owners are ready to embrace the cold.
I believe in having these winter festivals. I throw a harvest festival, and so it's like, let's do something in the winter. There should be a festival every single season.
Cassandra Jodoin, New Cap News. It was 33 years ago that SAIT won its first national championship. And the hockey team that won the banner is being honored by a current team that holds it in high regard. The 1980 to 1981 team served as an inspiration for current Trojans and have helped shape the program to what it is today.
And they kind of set the standard for me anyways when I came in as a coach in '88 to take over the program. We were last place, worst team in the league. And my goal was to get it back up there, and I used the 80-81 team as kind of the icon to follow, right?
The guys give back to us and take care of us all the time, so for us to be able to give something back to them, that means a lot for us.
Tonight, the SAIT Trojans will face off against an old rival in front of their home crowd and the team that started it all. And the Trojans definitely want to use the honorees in attendance as inspiration for tonight's game.
Definitely want to show that that legend and legacy still carries on in this program, and I think it'll be a big game for us, that's for sure.
For SAIT News File, I'm Cassandra Jodoin. February 14th is a day for many people to celebrate their relationship, but for others, it could just be a painful reminder of how they don't have a significant other. This emotional need for love can leave people vulnerable to online romance scams. Although they're not specific to Valentine's Day, the stories are always similar.
People who are trying to win your trust, win your heart very, very quickly. So they're going to try and probably seduce you with hard luck stories and say, oh, my heat's been cut, my car's been stolen, and they're going to try and get you to give them money.
Once the fraudster has finished with their victim, they disappear, leaving the victim confused and hurt. It's generally a big reason why these types of crimes aren't reported.
They should definitely feel comfortable enough to bring it to the police. I think a big problem is these victims are embarrassed that they have been victimized by fraudsters, and they generally don't report it.
But there are ways of knowing if who you're talking to isn't who they say they are.
If they're in a hurry to get off of the site and continue phone calling you or texting you, that kind of thing, that's another red flag, because the longer they stay on that site, they risk getting caught.
One of the best ways to figure out if the person you're talking to is legitimate is to use a reputable dating website. If all else fails, use your gut. For SAIT News File, I'm Cassandra Jodoin.